German streets are being overrun by illegal and dangerous immigrants. This is the result of an open-door policy that has compromised the safety of ordinary people wherever newcomers from North Africa and the Middle East have been allowed in without control. Threatened by the massive influx of immigrants are also Poles, and all because of the Berlin-serving policies of the December 13th coalition. Dozens, hundreds of illegal migrants are being pushed through here, pushed back without any information, often to our services, without any interference of our services, without any control of our services. And these people are just pushed through, and they are uncontrolled, unchecked, unverified. They simply function as they please in Poland. There is no reaction, because there can't be. This is an obvious thing, because that's what the elections were for. Wirtualna Polska has reached out to the German police, who officially confirmed that they returned 9,387 migrants to our country last year, as longtime Radio Debata journalist Aleksandra Fedorska, who covers the topic of migration, has been warning about. Today, Germany is trying to solve its crazy mistakes it made in the past and wants to solve them by putting the burden of migration on its neighbors. Germany thinks it is now the turn of the countries in our region to deal with this burden. And Donald Tusk, well, it has yet to happen that he has defied the will of Berlin, even if the safety of Polish people is at stake. Hence, the December 13th coalition quietly but obediently accepts Islamic immigrants. There are more and more of them in our country, and local government officials were given clear guidelines. They are to build integration centers and not to oppose the acceptance of immigrants under the threat of taking away EU subsidies. Germany is already sending unwanted immigrants to this country, and this is only the beginning of the invasion that the December 13th coalition is preparing for the Poles in cooperation with Berlin and Brussels. The worst thing in all this is that our border guards are completely deprived of information because the Tusk government does nothing to find out from the Germans who they are sending, in what manner, how many people there are, which way it is going. Therefore, tomorrow, first thing in the morning, we are going to Krosno Odrzańskie for an MP inspection. We will ask the border guards directly what is happening and also how we can help them, because we know that the border guards want to guard our borders. But because of the Tusk government's political decisions, this is being made very difficult for them. Germany is not only dropping off illegal immigrants to its neighbors, but also cracking down hard on those who criticize Berlin's migration policy. In Germany, the Alternative for Germany is such a force. It is the only party in Germany gaining wide support that openly criticizes Berlin for accepting Islamic migrants. For many months, it has been the AfD that has been sounding the alarm about the disaster Germany is heading for. However, such criticism is not accepted by the liberal authorities in Berlin. On Friday, the AfD was declared an extremist organization by German counterintelligence. That's an open way for the party to be stripped of its money or to target its politicians. The Secret Service will be used to track and possibly pacify the activities of a party that has the support of more than a fifth of Germans in the last parliamentary elections. And all at a time when conservative parties are growing in strength and getting louder about disastrous migration policies, threats to the security of the population, and attacks on traditional values. Germany, France, Spain, the United Kingdom, or Sweden have already been terrorized by culturally alien illegal immigrants. Let's remember this, because the same applies to Poland. In these countries, people were never told directly that now this particular government will settle several million Muslims on your territory. These actions were camouflaged or posed as actions to limit immigration, while in practice continuing the same process under the guise of all sorts of platitudes. And in Poland, we are unfortunately on the same path. Donald Tusk has no intention of stopping the influx of illegal immigrants into Poland. And of course, all Polish people will pay the price for a policy that is subservient to Berlin and Brussels.